Is this thing on? Okay, hello. This is my special story today. I am Monster Skull, and I have a very scary story to tell you today. It's a story that happened many years ago, but it is a story that is true. This story is so scary, it's sad. But this story is about a llama. Yes, a llama. And not just any llama. It is my llama. It will horrify you and maybe even scare you. This story happened to me in a previous life. I know what you're going to say. But anyway, this is how it happened. A long, long time ago, when I was very small, I used to have a pet llama. I loved my llama so much. My llama and I went everywhere together. This llama and I were inseparable. And one day, when I was out with my llama, he wouldn't come inside. Don't you bring your llama inside? Anyway, I had my llama and he was outside. All of a sudden I heard a terrible crashing sound. I couldn't believe my eyes. I turned and looked, and there was my llama, laying on the ground. He was so sad. Okay, I'm good. I can continue. So I went and grabbed my llama, but he was still alive. He was okay. The coach hadn't hurt him too bad. So what happened was, I brought my llama inside, and I let my llama lay down on the floor with my favorite pillow. My llama loved that pillow. He laid his head down on the pillow, and he said, "Bah!" or something like that. I don't really remember. Anyway, so what happened was my dad said we should take the llama to the doctor. So we picked up the llama and raced him off to the doctor as fast as we could. The doctor took the llama in and said, "I will do everything I can for this llama. I know how important he is to you." So later that night, so sad. It was a sad, sad night. But it was the first night I knew that I had an intuition and magic powers. You'll get the picture in a minute. Then what happened was we had to eat dinner and went to bed. Yeah. So hard it was to sleep that night in my bed, laying there, just thinking about my llama. And finally, I dozed off. It was very dark and scary outside. Well, it was mostly scary everywhere. But anyway, because it's dark. Anyway, what happened then was, all of a sudden, very late in the night, almost morning time, I heard a knock at the door. I saw my father get up, and he walked over to the door and said, "Who is it? Who the hell is it? Why are you up at this time of the night coming to my door?" Then my father opened the door, and then when he did, much to our surprise, there was no one there. No one. Not even a mouse. My dad stepped outside and looked. He looked up and down the yard to see who had opened the door. I mean, came to the door, not opened the door. What am I saying? Anyway, he looked and he saw no one. I remember my mom asking, "Who was it at the door?" He said it was no one. I saw no one at all. The following morning, I was sleeping, waking up, thinking of the new day. I hadn't yet thought of my llama. But a strange feeling came over me. A feeling as if I was being nudged from behind, like my llama had always done to me. And then, a few minutes later, we heard the coach riding up, coming to our house. It was a messenger coach. And the messenger coach had a note from my father. And he opened the note, and he saw it was from the veterinarian. It was about my llama. The veterinarian said, "I am very sorry for your loss. You see, your llama died late last night and early into the morning. He was a very long death." You know what I mean? Anyway, he had died at the same time there was a knock on the door. And I can only see that my llama was trying to come home. And that nudge that I felt in that morning, I think that was my llama telling me, "Good morning. I love you. I'm still here." Anyway, that's when I knew I had special powers, and it was in a previous life, not this one, that I could talk to the dead. Wait a minute. I am dead. But that doesn't matter. It happened in the previous life anyway. So, anyway, that's my horror story. Isn't that scary? Oh, I thought you would like it. Anyway, I'll be back to tell you more stories and other events on my strange adventures will happen. Whoa! See you later. Bye-bye. Do you think they bought it? About my llama? I hope they understand about my llama because I loved it very much. He's very important to me. I don't want anybody to think that I just made the story up to just put up on YouTube. It's very important, you know? It's a very long story though, so it's very long. It's longer than the first time I did a video. The first time I did it, only like 48 seconds or something like that, huh? Alright, goodbye!